this kind of your expertise right here. And so over the weekend, I'm gonna let you go, but over the weekend, if you probably noticed a couple of your videos got bumped. The Woke Jones series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that don't know, Wise, he's like I said, he's a jack of all trades. He's a comedian, Facebook personality, social media personality. So he had these skits that he was doing. It was satire on the conspiracy theorist movement, and the name of his character was called Woke Jones. And man, you want to talk about something hilarious, man? That was, man, I love Woke Jones. So Woke Jones is the character that Wise does, and he's a conspiracy theorist, and it's just so dead on, as far as how these guys talk and operate. And you got to tap into Wise Woke Jones here. I'm hoping you bring Woke Jones back. I put my wife on this weekend, and man, she was crying, laughing.
I want to do it. I want to do it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to revisit a lot of the old stuff that I did, but I'm going to just do it in a better version of it, a more cinematic version of it or whatever. But Walt Jones is for sure. Walt Jones coming back soon. Walt Jones was the creation of, Walt Jones is a little bit of me, like knowledge itself, because if you watch all the Walt Jones videos, besides like the real early ones, like the first 2 or 3 ones was just kind of like this random nonsense that I was kind of connecting together.
Yeah.
But like later on, it was real shit. And I just kind of like just disguised it in this humorous kind of way. So like the core of Woke Jones, the information of Woke Jones was me. Right. But it was like Young Pharaoh and like all these other Dr. Umar. It was like these little sayings and shit that they use, and I just kind of like took it from them and made it into my own or whatever. Right. So Walt Jones is like the mixture of like 5, 6 different dudes.
Genius, man. Genius. I love Walt Jones, man. I was always looking forward to the next Walt Jones segment, man, because and then you say, man, you can look it up. You don't believe me? You can look it up on Google. It's so genius, man. Like. But and what I love about it, because I know, like, and me and you both, like, I think you a little bit more than me, but I have a little bit of conspiracy theories in me too, but I've always known you to be, a guy that challenged the realm of, normal thought, you know what I'm saying? And you're not being afraid to ask these questions, you know what I'm saying? Is this real? Is this fake? What's going on here? And also, you are a resident historian, you know what I mean? You got the, you know what I'm saying?
I received that.
You've done the research and the deep dives into things, man. So, we definitely respect that, man. So talk to me about, okay, because Woke Jones is literally, a part of you. Take me into the world of a conspiracy theorist, conspiracy theories, okay. Some of the craziest things you heard and some of the things that you know what I mean? Like kind of take me into that world a little bit.
Okay, so from an early standpoint, it came from like supernatural experiences that people didn't believe me when I told them about it. So I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible. But so when I was about maybe like 7 or 8 years old, I was next door at a house with my older brother, and grandma, I believe it was the grandma or they aunt, it was somebody that lived in the house with them, had just recently passed in the last probably like 5 or 6 days. And I hear somebody from the front, we in the back room playing the game with her, or my older brother was playing the game. And I hear somebody from the front room yell, she doing it again, like that or whatever. And that thing, you just hear shit just falling over or whatever. And I peek my head out the window, nigga. Not out the window, but out the doorway into the hallway. So the door led like directly into, the old country houses got those long ass hallways. It might be a 6-bedroom ranch house. And
yes, sir.
And the hallway long as hell was one of those cribs. And it was like the pictures and shit was falling off the wall. This is early. This is like 7, 8 years old, right? I tell my folks about it. nigga, shut up. Like, nigga, that did not happen.
Yeah, too many lemon heads before bed.
Like you tripping.
Right.
My grandma died or whatever
Your
on my
grandmother
mom's
died.
side. Huh?
Your grandmother died?
Yeah, my grandma on my mom's side, my mom's mom, she passes away.
Okay.
And I'm at my auntie's friend house, and I see my grandma in the tree. Like I see like her, like on Pocahontas.
Yeah.
when dude, I can't make this shit up, bro. Like, but as you get older, like you lose that connection. So those little moments where people told you it was bullshit, like you don't get that again because you get older and you get more programmed into this matrix. So you don't get to experience those moments as much as you could when you were younger.
Right.
But so I tell my auntie, this is like maybe like a week or two after my grandma passes, I tell my auntie.
So your grandma, she just sitting in the tree?
She's just there. She didn't say anything. Like it's just, I could see her, like her face. Like if you ever seen Pocahontas, and when Pocahontas go talk to the tree, it's like a little lady inside of the tree. Right. I've never seen Pocahontas at this point though. Like I don't know nothing. So it's not like my imagination running away with me or no shit. I hadn't even seen Pocahontas. So I tell my auntie, go home, tell my auntie. She spazzed. Like, nigga, I don't got time for that silly shit. Like my mama just passed. You know what I mean? Like you emotional right now. You ain't trying to hear that shit. But I say that to say that from an early age, I was like, man, y'all saying that shit not real, but I know what I seen. So I had that connection at an early age where people will tell you one thing, but nigga, I clearly experienced something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that led back into like school, and you telling me that Christopher Columbus found a place where motherfuckers already on. How you discover some shit that's already discovered?
Damn, boy.
How you discover something that's already discovered?
Man, that's wild.
So I was the kid like asking those questions. You know what I mean? Like how the hell did he discover it if people and the teachers never really had no real answers? This is what the book says. Like that's what they answered. Like nigga, this
that nigga getting sent to the principal's office for this.
Bro, I lived in the hallway, bro. Like I had a Spanish teacher that she didn't even let me get in the building good. Nigga, as soon as I walk in the door
they put your desk out
the hallway, Mr. Bexley, I don't want to see you. Like, damn.
Okay.
I wasn't even a bad kid, nigga. I just asked a bunch of questions. Like I just like this shit don't make sense.
Okay.
So that kind of like just progressed. But when I got to college though, like this is prior to me being locked up and everything. Once I got to college though, it was those late college nights where you're supposed to be studying. This is when YouTube had just really started like going bananas.
Right.
And I'm up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning to convince myself that I know who killed JFK. You got me fucked up if you don't think I know who killed JFK, nigga. For real, nigga. I'm on some shit like about to call the FBI. Like, nigga, I figured it out. There's the nigga in the back left.
The nigga in the car.
He was in the car.
In the grassy knoll? Was he in the grassy knoll?
Like, so that kind of built like that, I guess like that structure of like those late nights in college, it built the structure of like a real life conspiracy theorist. Because in order to be considered that, in my opinion, you got to put in like real hours. Like people watch a couple of videos and they'll be like, when I think of conspiracy theorists, I think of a motherfucker that really got some notebooks and some newspaper scrappings and like nigga really putting some shit.
Yeah.
Like I done pulled out because I done literally read. I found out about the shit with Akon, about him giving Africa lights or whatever. But I had found out about the credit card that China gave Akon 5-6 months prior to him cutting them lights on.
Wow.
So, and that's what I think about with conspiracy theorist when I say, nigga, I see what China doing already. When the moment they gave him that credit card, I already know what the fuck they doing. Now you all in Africa, you intertwining your goddamn army with Africa.
Right.
And y'all use ACON to do that shit.
So now you're in debt to them.
Now you in debt to China. And now your army has to help me.
Man, that's crazy.
Your country has to help me. You don't got no choice.
Right. So you had put all this together way before
this is prior to they even tell the article about ACON cutting the lights in so many cities or whatever. Before that article even dropped, I had already read that China had gave him an unlimited credit card source.
Man.
That shit energy costs a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
You think you just finna cut on energy and a whole motherfucker? No.
Right.
That shit costs a lot of bread.
Right.
Especially for people that don't got no type of income to keep it going.
Right.
So that money got to come, you know what I mean? You got to pay it some kind of way. But that's why I say, when I think of conspiracy theorists, though, like I think of people that's like tell you some shit 5-6 months in advance and then something happens. You be like, damn, bro did tell me
right.
LeBron was kidnapping kids. Like,
right.
Like that type of shit. Like, but so I came to you with this episode because as I done got older, I realized that shit pointless. Like being a conspiracy theorist is pointless. Like
why you say
all the videos I done watched, all the hours I done put in research and shit. Yeah.
Then what? What Jesus say? Then what?
And it's like it just depends on your moral compass. So you can take your conspiracy theorist and you can be a Dr. Umar, or you can be. It just depends what type of person you are.
Yeah,
I'm not the type of person to manipulate people into giving me money by selling them false hope and shit like that. Yeah. Like I'm not that type of person. But I'm not here to knock people because nigga, we here to survive. Right. So if that's what your hustle is to survive, I don't knock nobody no more about nothing they got going on to survive in this crazy ass world. Right. Like if it's people stupid enough to fall for that shit, nigga, go crazy. Yeah. Like, I'm not here to judge people no more. Right. But the point of the video of this episode is it pointless? Is it pointless to be a conspiracy theorist? What's your take on that?
My take is that yes, it's pointless. So I mean, here's the thing. Because a conspiracy theory is it's a theory because it hasn't been proven, right? Mm-hmm. So some of the shit just look like it's just damn, that's what it is. It's all the dots are connected. Okay, so let's say once we connect all the dots, let's say you did really figure out who killed JFK. You know what I'm saying?
Then what?
Then what? What are you gonna do with it? What can you do with it? Because at some point the powers that be, they're gonna do what they need to do to protect whatever they need to protect.
Okay? And that's the real question. As I dove deeper and deeper into conspiracy theories, I started asking myself, is how far will I go with this? Like what's my limits? Would I risk my life to expose some shit? Because there's people out here that's not for sure got murdered.
Absolutely.
Like, absolutely no questions asked, no conspiracy. Yeah. For sure, they told some shit and then they ended up dead a couple weeks later. Like, that's facts. Yeah. Yeah. So, are you willing to die?
Yeah. And if you ain't willing to die for it, then you might as well shut down.
Then what the fuck are you doing, nigga? Don't even worry about it. Right. Because you ain't finna do shit. Yeah. Like,
because that rabbit hole, it doesn't stop. And so, okay, once you come up the rabbit hole, okay, when you put your shit together, because I have a lot of thoughts about a lot of different things. You know what I mean? And again, like I say, as a critical thinker, you're looking at things from different angles. We holding stuff up, you know what I'm saying? Shit, and sometimes shit just don't add up, right? Okay, so once we start, putting these pieces of the puzzle together, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna get to a certain point. I'm gonna get disinterested. If it's something that I can take to impact people, I'm gonna like the things that certain things I come up with. Okay, I can impact a certain group of people for a certain amount of time. Okay, cool. But am I gonna go to the point of no return and be living off the land and what I'm saying? No, I'm not.
That's the real shit. Where it's like, are you willing to go to the point of where it matters for real? It's like you don't care enough. You don't care enough for real, and that's I had to come to the conclusion that I don't care enough for real to go all the way with this shit.
Yeah. A lot of shit is interesting, very interesting, like time traveling. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you asked me 10, 15 years ago, I looked at you crazy. You talking to me about time traveling. Time traveling or portals or even aliens. You know what I'm saying? I probably looked at you like you crazy. I would have told you was crazy, probably. And then probably hit you with about 50 scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now, I'm interested.
Right.
Okay, and so now I'm interested, and I get into it. Okay, and let's just say I in my mind and my heart, I feel like that it's definitely time travelers out here, or it's people that's even that can do telekinesis and astral projection and all that, right? Okay, now that I've got into this lane and I figured it out. Okay, what am I gonna do with that? Am I gonna walk the earth searching for?
Are you gonna go collect all the time travelers?
Right. You know what I mean? Am I gonna set up a car and for the line to hit the light? Yeah, am I gonna go back? You know what I'm saying? No, because I don't want to go back in time because I don't leave my family. It's not. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then I don't watch the butterfly effect, so I don't want to mess up.
I don't want to mess that up. I mean, touch somebody's eyes out.
I might wake up a crackhead or a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? No, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So so my thing is here's what pisses me off. Why? Here's what pisses me off. Is that a lot of conspiracy theorists that I know, they ain't about shit in real life. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, how you gonna figure out everything?
But yourself.
Everything but yourself. Your shit ain't.
You figure out everything but you.
Yeah. Please. Nigga, why would I listen to you? You know what I'm saying? They be these motherfuckers out here.
You run out of time to work on yourself. You literally run out of time to work on yourself.
Right.
Because you so engulfed in conspiracy theories and
okay. That's
each video lead. If you go on YouTube and you got it's on autoplay and that bitch just gonna go.
Then the algorithm hit and they gonna keep sending you shit.
And it's just you gonna watch video after video, and by the time you wake up that next morning, Beyonce in the Illuminati, Jay-Z killed their cousin.
Right.
You know who gay.
Right.
Like that's how it's set up.
Okay. So you saying so you saying that a lot of these niggas get caught up, a lot of these people get caught up. They're so engulfed into that realm that that's part of the irresponsibility that's represented in their life, because they are entrenched into this world of conspiracy and trying to figure things out.
You are what you think.
Crazy oxymoron. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
Exactly. You the sleepest woke nigga ever.
She codes, pressure on pressure, make gold. Patience on patience, don't fold. All we want is everything, that's all we win. No, she codes, pressure on pressure, make gold. Patience on patience, don't fold. All we want is everything, that's all we win. Double up, double down. Double up, double down. Double up, double down with a chosen few.